On this journey so far, I can tell you my contact with people has been very minimal. I usually leave my campsite in the morning, and when it's convenient, I'll pass through a town and gas up and maybe use the restroom, and then I'll ride some more and stop somewhere for lunch, and then I'll ride some more, and maybe in the afternoon I'll stop and fuel up again and get some supplies for the evening and fill up my water jugs and head out into the back country. And I would say, you know, almost all of those interactions are like not even conversations. They're just a transaction. On this whole trip so far, I can only think of 2 instances where I talked to somebody for more than 10 minutes. Right now I'm in the town of Red Lodge and had a good breakfast here, and I'm going to hit the road and go over Beartooth Pass. And it's supposed to be one of the most epic motorcycle rides in this part of the country. It gets up to almost 11,000 feet. So I'm super stoked to be going over Beartooth Pass today, and that'll bring me into Wyoming. So this is Beartooth Pass. I'm up at about 11,000 feet of elevation almost, darn near. And it's just amazing. It's cold, it's below 50 degrees up here. It's beautiful. I'm past the tree line, just looking down on lakes and the rocks and the forest below. There's snow up here still in the middle of July. And it's just a real high point, literally, of this trip. All right, I've made it up to Beartooth Pass, and I'm gonna brew a cup of coffee while I'm up here, because you know what, it's coffee time. When isn't it a good cup of coffee time? What a great ride so far today. I mean, I've been stopping and filming so much on this ride today that I haven't made any progress. I mean, I'm only up at the top of the pass now, and it's like 6 o'clock in the evening. So I basically made it from like Red Lodge up to here, which is, it's like, I don't know, maybe I've went 50 miles today. But all in a day's work. And now I'm gonna have a good cup of joe up here on the summit, because hey, Why not? It's coffee time. I got a little bit of riding to do today if I'm gonna make it anywhere. We're at 10,000 feet, the border between Wyoming and Montana. And I just rode up the pass today, and it's been really probably the highlight of this journey so far. So from here, I'm gonna head down the pass. I'll be in Wyoming for a little while. Gonna do some exploring there, some back roads. It's probably gonna be a little hotter, a little dustier and drier, a little flatter, but you never know. You never know what will be out there. There is scenic beauty in every state, and that's what we're finding. And what I've done in Montana so far on this trip has been amazing and beautiful, but I have stuck to secondary roads, forest roads, scenic highways. I haven't done any interstate, but I haven't really went too deep into the backcountry, like hundreds of miles at a time, because I'm riding solo. And, you know, it's a safety and security thing. If something were to happen to me all alone on my bike in the middle of nowhere, I don't have cell service sometimes, I don't have a sat phone, anything like that. So I gotta, you know, be safe, play it conservative. So I'm sticking to fairly easy dirt roads. And what I'll typically do is look for a national forest in the evening where I can camp. And I might ride 20 or 30 miles into the backcountry before I find a spot that I like, pitch my hammock, build a little fire, cook some food. I've camped every night so far on this trip. I've never stayed in a motel, and I've cooked my own dinner and breakfast every day. And that's been a big part of this trip. You know, I set out on a mission on this trip to rough it, to live in my, you know, live with everything on my vehicle, stop once a day for supplies, get out into the backcountry, cook a good meal, sleep in my tent or my hammock, get up and make some coffee and some breakfast, and then hit the road. And that's kind of been the agenda for the last 2 weeks. And there's a couple more to go. So hope you guys are enjoying this. Stick around, there's more to come. I'm gonna wrap up my coffee break here on the summit of Beartooth Pass, and then head down the hill and check out Wyoming. All right. So tonight, I'm camping up here at Beartooth Pass, and I just went over the pass this afternoon, which turned into this evening because I spent so much time up there taking pictures and flying the drone. And I thought I was gonna go down the pass and get deeper into Wyoming and spend the night, but as it turns out, it's like 7 o'clock, and I'm just starting to head down the pass, and I came across a little store up there in the middle of nowhere. They didn't have a lot, but they had a can of chicken noodle soup. And so I was able to get that and decided I'm just going to spend the night up here at the pass. So I decided to lay off the beer for a night. And so instead, I'm going to drink Pendleton whiskey. That's what I've got here, these 2 cute little bottles of Pendleton. So me and the mosquitoes are going to sit down for dinner here. We're going to eat our chicken noodle soup, have some chips, drink some Pendleton whiskey, and then if the mosquitoes go away as the sun goes down, I'll set up the hammock and sleep in that. If not, I'll set up my tent and sleep in the tent. And then tomorrow, we will hit the road to Wyoming.